Hello, good morning from Gambia. My name is Khadija Drame. I'm from Gambia in the West Africa. I am very honored, when I saw your honored to be one of the, presenters of carbon removal. And when I saw your post on Facebook, I decided to take part. And definitely, I'm very much honored that you are listening to me now. Carbon removal, I believe there are so many research done about it in certain universities in Europe and probably in China and other places, like in the universities and so on. But carbon removal, there might be so many methods that can be applied. Like, for instance, carbon removal, you know, um, can also be done not only, by just merely doing research, but you can also be able to do public awareness, make people to know, about the carbon, dioxide effects or its dangers on our, you know, um, hygiene and also our health. You see, so and carbon before, after making public awareness, one can also come up with an idea, allowing those people to put in or jot in their skills, on how to, do carbon removal, how to apply this, and to my humble opinion, what should be done about carbon removal is that, because since the fact that carbon dioxide is something which is an emission, you see, to my opinion, I think we should have ensure a very much conducive, environment, like a place where it is very clear, air can be blown in and out freely, you know, for this reason, people have to be aware, these are including the farmers, including any other person or everyone, that are using all these facilities that I mentioned in the house. They use equipments, electrical equipments, builders, people that are construction men, and people that are looking at, living in an environment, a clean environment. What are the products that they use? The government. What are the products that are being sold? To build houses, to grow what are, crops in agriculture, and of course, to at the same time, you know, um, as I mentioned before, other than the crops, that are being used, the chemicals that are used to grow the crops, sorry, and also the chemicals that are used to build houses, the trees that we are actually ignoring, not to plant in our neighborhoods and other places around the cities and whatnot, to make sure that the air is actually being controlled by the blue of those trees. The leaves of those trees are actually having something in them that helps us to feel at home. They're free of carbon, they're free of all these chemicals. For as long as we don't use chemicals in the earth to grow these crops and whatnot, I believe, and will actually help us good health, the emission of our gas, the carbon dioxide that we exhale, which will also be controlled, will be protected, will be more secured, because we have been we have been very we have actually been very conscious, and as well as being very careful, vigilant, and knowing that carbon dioxide could be very dangerous, when it is too much in our environment. And we will find out that we are being carbon free, protected, living in an environment that is free of carbon